Hello, this is Doug Brook at NorthStar DHI Services. Today we're going to be using PCDART to look at the first lactation animals' somatic cell count and milk production in the first 3 test days of their lactation to see how they are transitioning from the heifer pens. What we have to do is create a PCDART report. I have already created one. For me it's number 16. I have created a user report that we're going to use today. It is called First Lactation Somatic Cell Count and Milk Transitioning from the Heifer Pens. We're going to be using cows. We're going to be using index number and bar name, and test day 1, 2, and 3 somatic cell count score. Test day 1 somatic cell count score is the first test day of a lactation. Test day 2 is the second test day of the lactation. Test day 3 is the third test day of the lactation. We want to then use a somatic cell count switch, so the information on the report will be the actual somatic cell count times 1,000 instead of somatic cell count score. We also will be using test day 1 milk, test day 2 milk, and test day 3 milk. We have to do in the filters is go ahead and say we want to just look at lactation 1. And in subgroupings, we're going to use a major subgroup of days in milk, and we're going to split this out in 30-day segments. So we can look backward in 30-day segments to see how those animals are doing as they entered the milking herd. Here we have the 30-day segments all the way up to 999 days. We now have our somatic cell count scores and our milk production. If I want to go ahead and preview this report, we will see those animals that are in 30 days in milk right now only have 1 somatic cell count and 1 milk production test day. And as we scroll on down, we'll see some of these cows that have first, second, and third test days in their lactation. If I were to take a look at this particular group of heifers that calved 120 days ago, there were some issues with somatic cell count in those heifers when they calved. Most of these heifers, milk production wise, are increasing up through the third test day, so they're just starting to move right along in their milk production for this first lactation. So I go ahead and save that report. I might want to look at averages only, so I go over here and click on averages only. I will preview that report, and now it'll just give me a number of cows in each one of these 30-day segments with the averages for somatic cell count and for milk production. So this is a way we can take the somatic cell count or milk production information that's provided on test day for all animals, look at the first lactation animals to see how well they're transitioning into the cow herd, looking at somatic cell count and milk production. This is Doug Brook at NorthStar DHI. My office phone 1-800-471-3045. My cell phone 517-281-8547. Email me at brookd@northstarcooperative.com. Thank you.